Hello, thank you for joining me. So this is going to be a read for the Divine Feminines. This is for those who are recognising that they're in a twin flame dynamic. Now, this is not going to resonate for absolutely everybody because it's still a general reading. It's also not gender or zodiac specific. And as always, please use your best discernment, okay? So the intent here is to basically try and help the Divine Feminines to navigate the energies that they find around them at this time. Please keep in mind, okay, that the single most important thing is union with the self. You're already whole, you're already complete, and you are consciousness. Never ever keep yourself stuck. Keep pushing forward and focus on your self-growth and your soul's journey. The first thing that I'd like to mention in this reading for you Divine Feminines is that there's something really odd that's going on with these energies, okay? Now, I'm always really careful whenever this topic of conversation comes up in a read, because obviously I don't want anyone to freak out and get worried or overly paranoid or anything like that. But I will say that there is somebody around you who I don't know if they're straight up just wishing ill intent on you, or if they're actually manipulating energies around them with the intent to hurt you, either like physically or financially. But there is a lot of this that's going around where your ability to think has been affected, your ability to speak has been affected, your finances, they have somehow been sabotaged by this individual. All right. Just pay attention to who it is that you're conversing with at this time, and be mindful about how much information you're giving away as well. Okay. Again, I don't want to be like any cause for alarm here or anything, but the energies, they're being manipulated. Somehow, they definitely are being manipulated, right? You can take the sort of basic precautions, such as sage, Palo Santo, but also try not to put too much focus on it as well. Okay, because it's only got as much power as what you give it. So obviously you'll be finding these really strange things are happening to you, and you're like, where does this come from? Just pay attention to who it is that's getting information on you. Who is it that benefits from you somehow suffering? Who is it that's going to benefit? Some of you are going to find as well that you're being attacked energetically from a distance. So it's someone who, for example, doesn't live necessarily in the same town as you, or anything like that. This is more sort of at a distance. I need to finish that train of thought. For some of you, you don't even know on a personal level this individual. It just so happens that you've caught the attention of somebody who is very, very bitter, very, very jealous, and they see you as some kind of a threat. Okay, for some of you that's more on like a career level. So you're doing something with your career, and you've accidentally caught the attention of another feminine who doesn't like it. They don't like that you're climbing up the ranks. They don't like to see another feminine to be successful. This is someone who definitely has got queen bee syndrome, right? That is blatantly obvious. So these are the energies that you're going to be finding yourself having to deal with. There could be a sequence of unfortunate events that follow suit. And when that happens, that's your energy manipulation. Okay, so you might benefit from saging yourself, keeping yourself grounded, protecting your energies, keep your intent, keep your own intent pure. Remain conscious about your intent. What is your intent that you're putting out there? Keep your hands clean and avoid retaliation. It's going to be really, really difficult, because the obvious thing is to teach them a lesson, right? That's the obvious thing. But you are being strongly advised against that at this time. You're advised against that anyway, but very specifically at this time. Because this is playing into something else that's going on behind the veil. And there's a lot of... Again, I'm trying to be careful here about exactly what it is that I'm saying. The bottom line is, don't panic about it. Be aware that it's happening. Take the basic precautionary steps to protect yourself. Just be aware that it's going on, and do not retaliate. Okay, ride out this current wave as best you can, and just make sure that you keep your hands clean. Because there is going to be a karmic return to this more recent attack. Okay, so I'm now nearly 7 minutes into this and I haven't pulled any cards yet, so I'm going to try and speed this up a bit. But that was the main thing that was coming through for your energies. Okay, right, can we have Divine Feminine's energy, please? Okay. It's weird, even the way that the cards are coming out. Right, so you've got the King of Wands, that's Leo energy. The Nine of Wands, I think. Yeah, the Nine of Wands. Sagittarius, the Ace of Cups, water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and the Lovers, Gemini energy. Straight up, jealousy. So that channeled message there that we were getting in the first 6 or 7 minutes of your video, it's here. It's literally your first 4 cards out. Someone's trying to break your spirit here, Divine Feminine. They see that you're going places. They see that you're climbing up the ranks. They see you being successful. They see that you're going out there, you're putting yourself out there, and you're genuinely doing really, really well for yourself. You've leveled up. You have absolutely leveled up, and it's caused jealousy. Now, for some of you, with this top row here, for some of you, not all of you, this is going to be whoever it is that your divine masculine is involved with is the cause of those energy manipulations. Clarify King of Wands, Nine of Wands, please, for Divine Feminine. Clarify King of Wands, Nine of Wands, please. Thank you. Magician. Clarify Magician, please. Clarify Magician. The Divine Feminine. Two of Wands. Yeah. The individual that's jealous of you, it's really, really childish, ridiculously childish. They're trying to prove a point, right? Because obviously, if this is someone who is involved with your divine partner, they definitely see you as a threat. That pretty much goes without saying here. They're trying to make themselves look really, really good in front of the divine masculine. They're trying to, it's almost like they're overplaying their hand here, Divine Feminine. And it's going to be their undoing as well. Boom! The Ten of Swords. Gemini energy. Literally, as I just said, it's going to be their undoing. You pull the Ten of Swords. This is someone who is really unbelievably bitter and jealous. They're trying to convince themselves and everyone else around them that, look at me, aren't I great? I can do this, I can do that, I'm fantastic, I'm wonderful, I'm perfect. And everyone else around them's like, what? What point are you trying to prove here? You know, it's like they're overplaying their hands, they're overplaying their abilities to try and impress the divine masculine. To try and keep you and the divine masculine away from each other. Why is the Ace of Cups and Lovers here, please? And this person knows as well. They know that Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy. So they feel threatened by the connection between you and the divine masculine, because they know that the type of connection that you have, it's really, really unusual. It's bizarre to them as to why. I am going to use the word karmic just so that you understand exactly who it is that I'm talking about, okay? It doesn't mean that I agree with that word or anything, but I'm going to use that so that you'll know exactly who it is I'm talking about. Your karmic understands that you and the divine masculine, you're in love with each other. You're supposed to be together. It's an unbreakable bond. It's an unbreakable connection. There's something bizarre about the connection that you two share that the karmic cannot quite put into words. They cannot put their finger on why you two have got this magnetic pull between you, okay? Now, they're being really deceitful. They're taking part in things that they shouldn't be taking part in. They've got no business mucking around with the stuff that they're mucking around with. They're directing their venom and their hate and jealousy specifically towards you. Again, Queen Bee syndrome. It is literally, it is going to be their undoing, okay? They're shooting themselves in the foot here. And the longer that they continue this ridiculous and childish, pathetic game, the more heavy the consequences of it are going to be for them. Because I see with that Two of Wands that you've got someone here that's making a choice. And they're making a choice to walk away from the drama and the conflict, the deceit, the spite. The karmic is showing their true colours here. See outside influences, please. Thank you. That's in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse. So, divine feminine, it is time here for you to stop overthinking, okay? Don't try and second guess the next move of the karmic or the divine masculine, right? Don't try and second guess that, because the chances are quite high that you're going to be wrong. And the reason that you're going to be wrong is because there is going to be a huge twist to this tale. This is going to be a proper cliffhanger here. So expect the unexpected. You're not going to be able to predict what's going to happen next. So the best thing that you can do right now, divine feminine, is to keep pushing forward. Like I said right at the start, keep focused on your own journey, on your own healing, your own spiritual growth, your own path. Okay, never mind what the karmic or the divine masculine is up to at this point in time, because right now you've got bigger fish to fry. right? Everything is going to be revealed to you when the time is right. And right now, things are really, really messy. Really messy. And that's because of this outside interference that you don't have any control over that. You really, really don't. There's going to be a twist to this particular story. Also, as well, you've got the divine masculine is thinking a lot more clearer now as well. Things have been made abundantly clear to your divine masculine. And we're seeing here with that Seven of Wands, that's Leo energy, we're seeing the divine masculine is actually defending your honor, divine feminine. Because things have been clear. The karmic has shown their true colours. The divine masculine's gone, oh, do you know what? You sicken me. I am actually really disgusted with what I've just witnessed you do there, karmic. Thank you. Thank you for showing me exactly who you are and what you're made of. You've made my choice easy. You've made it easy. Thank you. The Seven of Coins. That's Taurus energy. Patiently waiting. You've been patiently waiting for this. You have kept your hands clean. And you haven't been retaliating. You might have been tempted, but you didn't do it. You've kept your hands clean. You've waited it out. You've been patient. And that is absolutely going to play to your advantage here, divine feminine. And if this hasn't happened yet, then the chances are quite high that this is what you could be expecting. Okay, right, so we've got Faith, that's the Hierophant, so it's Taurus energy, and the Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy. There's a commitment here that's coming in towards you, divine feminine. There's a promise of change as well. With this particular Hierophant, I'm getting that there's been a lot of lessons that more specifically your divine masculine has had to go through. And they've had to go through so many difficult lessons, and it all pertains to not just believing any old thing that the karmic tells them, right? It's a lesson about thinking for themselves. It's a lesson about getting a backbone. It's a lesson about fighting for what they believe in. Why is the Seven of Coins here, please? Thank you. The Three of Swords in reverse, Libra energy. Yeah. Healing the heartbreak. Moving on, advancing, emotionally maturing, being more mindful about their actions towards others. You've done a lot of healing, divine feminine. You've been put through so much with this particular connection, so much, and you've handled it really, really well. You've handled it with a lot of grace, and you've done it without like embarrassing yourself, you know, without making a show of yourself, and it's really, really honourable as well, because you've had that karmic that's been pushing at you and just being a right see you next Tuesday. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but I just did. But yeah, it's been really, really unpleasant. But I'm definitely seeing a huge step up here on the divine masculine side. They're leading by your example. the outcome of this, please, for Divine Feminine? Thank you. Yeah. Page of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. For me as a reader, the Page of Cups can indicate the start of summer as well. So that's good news when it pertains to love and romance. That's also an apology as well for some of you. You've got the Palace of Coins as earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's the place where you feel at home. It's the place where you feel safe and secure. For some of you, this could be a place of work, you know, a place where you earn the coin. For others of you, it could be a place of education, like a school, a college, university, anything like that. For the most part, I'm feeling this as in summer, your divine masculine is going to take a journey towards you, and they're going to turn up at your house. For most of you, they're turning up at your house in summer, and they're going to lay on this apology really, really thick, and they're going to explain, I'm so sorry that I didn't listen to you. You tried to warn me. I know you tried to warn me. I didn't listen. And now, this is what's happened between myself and the karmic. They've done this, that, and the next. They've destroyed me emotionally. I cannot think straight right now. Can we talk? Can we talk? So this is baby steps here towards a union. One more, please, for this outcome. I'm seeing this as well, that the karmic has been caught red-handed doing something. I don't know what. They're not letting me see what exactly it is that they've been caught doing, but they've definitely been caught like in the act of something that your divine masculine has gone, oh, that shit ain't right. Ace of Coins, earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Queen of Cups again. Cancerian energies. Yeah. This is the start of something new here. This is your initial apology, right? With explanation as well for some of you. And it's going to kickstart this brand new beginning. And slowly, not straight away, but slowly, you're going to see through the illusion, right? Any illusions that were cast on you in the past, things are going to become a lot more clear. And you're going to have a better understanding then of how to continue forward, either with or without the divine masculine, because that's your choice to make, okay? The ball will very much be in your court here. And it's completely your decision to make on what happens next. Can you clarify the Ace of Coins and Queen of Cups, please? Ace of Coins, Queen of Cups, please. Queen of Swords, Libra, the Ten of Cups, Pisces, the Moon, yeah, Pisces, and the World. Fixed energy, so it could be Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. The World is also Saturn energy, so it can be Capricorn as well. So, yeah, it's weird, because when I was looking at that Queen of Cups, I thought, yeah, there's too many illusions here. There's too much that's been left unsaid. There's been a few lies as well, and that's that combination right there. So I was feeling that moon energy with that card. That's why I said that things are going to become more clear. So is interesting because we're seeing that this is going to be really 50-50. Some of you are going to be exploring the next step of the union, and it's going to lead on to your Ten of Cups, right? That's your contentment on the outside, on the inside. It can be a family as well for some of you, so your family could be coming back together. But with boundaries, there's going to be brand new rules that you put in place that is going to ensure the future safety of your family, right? Someone just said, now that's a really sensitive topic, but someone just said that the karmic needs to be put away. I'm going to leave that one there. Yeah, we're seeing a brand new cycle here that's on the cards in your outcome. But again, it's going to take a while to get up to that point because there's a lot of damage here, right? There's a lot of lies, confusion, uncertainty still. So this is going to take time to get to this point of being able to close out that chapter with the divine masculine and the karmic, whatever nonsense has happened there. For some of you, I'm seeing that you're just going to end this cycle and you're going to move, like physically move location to a place that neither the karmic or DM are aware of, and that is your way of protecting your family. Okay, it's you proper putting all of that behind you and starting a brand new life. And then for others of you, it's a bit more complicated than that, because the karmic I'm seeing here, they're going to be, I don't know how to say it without causing any kind of offence. They're going to be behind bars of some kind, is what I'm seeing. Right. And let's just put it that way. And I will leave it there, because for some of you, it's a really, really sensitive topic. I have to be really careful about how I'm saying what I'm saying. But some of you, that karmic, they're needing mental help, right? And I'm not going to divulge any further into that one. But once that's happened, and again, it's going to take time, but there is heavy indications here of summertime, this year, summertime, and then you and the divine masculine can move forward together safely. This entire read is all about protection. Protect your energy, protect your person, protect your family, protection. And under there, strength. Yeah, Leo energy. Again, confirmation that the bonds between you and the divine masculine, it's unbreakable. It's a spiritual bond, spiritual connection. Remain firm but fair, okay, divine feminine. Don't play in to any games, don't play into any trickery. And definitely, if the karmic tries to have a conversation with you, make sure that there's some kind of a paper trail, okay? Make sure you keep backup copies of everything. No communication goes in or out without there being some kind of a record of it happening, okay? And then under there, the Four of Cups. Ignorance is bliss with the Four of Cups. What more can I say? You're going to be provoked. The karmic's going to try and trigger you, push your buttons. ignorance is bliss, divine feminine. Do not play into it. A lot of this has got to do with being a spiritual test and to see how you're going to react under pressure. And this is a lot of pressure, and I mean a lot. So maintain your dignity. Don't get dragged into any kind of arguments. And practice, if you can, the technique of grey rock, okay? Which is where you give yes, no answers, if required, without you divulging into any further information. As a side note as well, I think that karmic is quite possibly on a lot of drugs, or a lot of booze, or maybe even both. But they're definitely not corpus mentis. Okay, can we clarify this entire read, please, for Divine Feminine? Okay, friendship, true friends, solid friendship, authentic, would do anything for you, always there no matter what. I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting and wanting to date. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, Divine Feminine, is really bizarre, because this month I've actually connected with two different groups of Divine Feminine and Divine Masculines, right? Because this is a completely different energies from the Divine Masculine energies that I've just done. And it's nice because hopefully it means that more messages can reach more that need, right? This particular situation, you have remained friends with the Divine Masculine. You've remained on good terms with them for the most part, right? And in the meanwhile, that karmic got themselves involved with the situation. They took over the situation as well, to some extent. And then they started interfering, playing mind games, poking around where they shouldn't have been, and just basically being overbearing, domineering and interfering, right? They've interfered with this particular friendship as well. Now, the Divine Masculine, in the meanwhile, has caught the karmic red-handed, as I've said. And now the Divine Masculine is wanting to leave that karmic. I'm telling you, you are going to find the Divine Masculine standing at your front door. The butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase. Healing the inner child and growth. And under there, coffin. Yeah, endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. The Divine Masculine is trying to liberate themselves from the karmic. Definitely. They're trying to end that situation and find their way back towards you. It's for Divine Feminine, please. Thank you. Devotion to the small. Your blossoming is occurring now. You will be shown gratitude for the work that you're doing to help others. Even the smallest act of kindness will mean so, so much. So remember, Divine Feminine, keep your hands clean, right? Don't give in to temptation of wanting to retaliate against everything that's been done to you by that karmic. Easier said than done, right? But what I'm seeing here is things are being balanced out. Keep focusing on your current path. Keep focused on whatever it is that you're currently doing right now. That could be your career, your family, beautifying your home for some of you. Keep focused on yourself. Okay, because it's that is turning this situation on its head. You're actually helping the wheels of justice to turn by redirecting your energies. It's for Divine Feminine, please. Okay, new moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle begins. Reach out to someone and let them know that you care. It says, feel more and think less. Marriage or engagement is on the cards. A legal matter will go your way. Yeah. Now, I'm not feeling that you're going to be reaching out to anybody there, Divine Feminine. That is your Divine Masculine that's going to be reaching out towards you. I would be mindful of anybody, including your Divine Masculine. I don't think that they're going to do this, but somebody in your energy will. Someone else is going to reach out and they're going to come to you with some kind of new disaster that they found themselves in. And they're going to be asking you for your help to deal with it. Again, don't get dragged down into the drama of others. All right? For Divine Feminine, please. Thank you. I'm sorry I made you feel like you weren't good enough. You are amazing just the way you are. So for some, yeah, your Divine Masculine might well have picked the karmic over you, thinking that the grass was greener on the other side, and now they're discovering, I've just made a huge mistake. You trigger me a lot and I don't understand why. My heart and soul yearn for you. So they ran from this connection because they were running from they were running from themselves. They didn't want to have to face up to doing any kind of introspection, shadow work, anything like that. They couldn't handle criticism as well for some of them, so they ran. It's for Divine Feminine, please. Thank you. Surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet, meditative moments. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet, meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Yeah. Don't let anyone disrupt your inner peace, including your Divine Masculine. Where should Divine Feminine's focus be, please? Thank you. Follow your bliss. Do what inspires you. Creativity, new direction, heart meets mind, no fear-based decisions. Right, so your focus, Divine Feminine, is don't make any decisions based on what you think that you have to do, right? You don't have to do anything. Make decisions based on what you would like to do. And if you feel at any point in time that anyone is trying to manipulate you into doing things their way, do not be afraid to put your boundaries in place. Don't be afraid to reinforce the decision that you've made, right? Because you're not a doormat. You're not going to be manipulated. It's the Divine Feminine. Thank you. Soulmate. Your soulmate is with you already in spirit. Believe this and they'll manifest physically. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace brand new possibilities. A new path is available to you. Follow it with faith. I'm feeling that that's more mutual, right? Your divine masculine is following their path towards you while you are focused on your own path. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. So the divine masculine took you for granted here then. And reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So yeah, it's like this situation is coming full circle here. You've been through the worst of it now, and you've decided, do you know what, I've got better things to do with my time and with my life. So you've really put all of that energy into yourself. And it's that is, it's just turned this entire situation on its head. So I'm going to close out this read with one final thought, and that is basically when your divine masculine comes back in towards you with this apology, you have to ensure that that apology is followed up with changed behaviour. Because if you're getting an apology and just the same old shit, basically, then that's manipulation, right? So make sure that this individual is as good as their word, that they keep their promises in future, that they actually show this changed behaviour. And then I can see that this situation, it's got a lot of promise that it's going to work out. Okay. So yeah, that is what I have for you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and it's in the pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.